Good morning. Wow. That's all I can say. Somebody's in their south node, somebody's in their north node, and somebody is seeking negative attention, desperately craving your attention by any means necessary. Be careful because somebody's moving through the spirits of your children too. Say your prayers, keep beef up on your boundaries. Good morning. This is Eccentric RockStar'Seed. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Keep in mind, I'm here with another message. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I felt this in my body, the somatic psychic sense. Okay? Is when you feel things in your body, the empathy is felt physically. Okay? Empathic gifts. Empathy, compassion, affection, term of endearment, clairaudiency, clairvoyancy, strong intuition, empathic gifts, you name it. Okay? You're called to retreat, or you've been feeling like you need to retreat. You need deep replenishment. Okay? I feel fury. This heart is on fire. Powerful, strong-willed, feisty is one of you. The duality is the other one is burnt out. And the reason that they're burnt out is because the more you replenish yourself and you're mothering yourself, the less they can energy harvest off of you. I got the Tower card. This is all surrounding from my yogic deck, the Pita. Okay, fire and water, those two elements, they're very powerful. They're actually the most powerful of the four elements: earth, air, fire, water. And they can create and destroy anything. Together, they create power. They're very feisty together, and they're strong-willed. So for one of you, you're at a determined place in your life. You set goals for yourself. Okay, and you're focused on the task at hand. This gives me Capricorn energy. Perhaps this is a time to, you showing up as a leader so you can teach people your strength and wisdom. So it's time for you to influence the world, inspire the world through your actions. But you're called to connect through fire and water. Meanwhile, and somebody in their south node, they're burnt out. Their fire has been depleted because their fire is only as lit as what they can harvest from you. So they're like so many steps ahead of themselves. They put the cart before the horse. I guess they're not doing their shadow work. And they're not allowing themselves to go with the flow or go within. So they jumped ahead, counting things that was not theirs and counting it before it can tangibly get in their hand. They just knew that they got a golden parachute. That's a business term. Look it up. Through you. Okay? Your inner well isn't full, and you'll find yourself craving things from the outside world to fill it. And that's your body's instinctive way of reaching for the grounding and nurturing that you're not allowing yourself. But see, that happens when you don't set boundaries. So how are you being called to mother yourself? Okay? Your capacity to love and hold others is limited to your capacity to love and hold yourself. You have to be compassionate to yourself, your own body, mind, and soul. And you have to treat yourself like the beautiful spirit that you are. So you're not for everybody. That's clear. You're also called, you're longing for home. Okay? You're also called to share your voice. Longing for home is the home of like a light worker, or the original light workers, not these prestigious posers, as they say. It doesn't matter who takes it as disrespect. If you're a poser, if you can do it, you should have no problem with hearing somebody say it, especially when they can pick it up without even knowing who you are physically. Because a lot of people are coming at you and they don't even physically know who you are. They've never met you. Right? So Hold on a second. I'm pondering something. You could be a person who's been moving around a lot, or you continuously move. I say 6 to 8 months. Every 6 to 8 months, you have a need to move somewhere else. And you're not really sure why you're doing it. You just know, you just have that energetic pull that it's time to move. You don't feel secure. You know, you're in search of security and safety. You're being called to share your voice. You know, you're being called to tell your story. Because that's what that means. You're called to speak up about a relationship. If it's not a relationship, you need to write it down. You need to write. You can speak it, you can sing it. You need to practice creative expression. You know, everybody holds a truth deep that longs to be expressed. And your voice is like nobody else's voice. There's no two people that's the same. So seeing other people do what's similar to what you might be called to do doesn't mean that you don't have an audience. You don't have less of an audience. When you speak your voice, you're going to attract your audience. Your voice carries wisdom that's gained through soul history and growth. And you're being called to tap into it. You're called to express your nonconformity, your uniqueness. It doesn't just heal you, but it heals people as a collective. There are over 7 billion people. And all those people are not gravitated to just one person or a few people. You have an audience yourself. And they're waiting for you. So some of you feel things, have been getting psychic hits or intuitive hits in your body. Like you feel it in your body. Your stomach area has been knotted up. That's an intuitive hit. You're about to learn something. You're about to be advised of something. You're about to receive a download. So this Tower card is someone who wanted to turn an experience into an opportunity. Meanwhile, your body is always working towards optimum health, and your body wants to be whole and healthy, and you cooperate and become healthy and to be complete. The more you do that, through deep replenishment and mothering yourself and reparenting that inner child, the less somebody can take from you. Now they can't really get to you. And they're left to, it sounds harsh, but they're starving. Well-roundedly. For trying to take advantage of you. They're not eating. If they're eating, it's scraps. I heard fast food. Way too much fast food. But you got to eat what you can get your hands on. Nothing healthy is going well for this person. Nothing's right for this person or these people that's bothering you. And these scraps is putting toxins in their body. It's sorcery through this fast food. And they're being attacked through it's coming through the fast food. That's what I keep hearing. So try not to eat that, if you can help it. I know sometimes we travel, you got to grab something quick. Pray over it if you have to protect yourself. That is very strong, and I felt that in my stomach. It feels like knots, and it feels like sharp gas pains. Some of you, on the flip side, some of you are so healthy, you eat so many greens. If you put a half a teaspoon of baking soda in your greens, it takes the gas out of it. That's word to the wise. You could be really gassy because you do eat healthy. You're detoxing your body. So it's duality in what I have to say today. Boundaries. Where do you need to set boundaries? Where do you need to establish better boundaries? You see how they got all these hands are just grabbing onto this person's energy. It's a lot of people that's harvesting off your energy. Family is big. A lot of different family members, aunts, cousins, uncles. You're breaking generational curses, so family is looking at you like you're the star. You're the one that's going to pull us out of this rut. But the way they're going about it is kind of toxic, but that's because they have old habits. They still struggle through those generational curses, and you're still working through the spiritual transformation. So you're being caused to get grounded. Plant yourself. Even if you're not sitting in like grass itself, you could be allergic to grass, but that's okay. But ground yourself. Sit around natural things. All of God's living things. Animals, plants, flowers, sit in it. Highly sensitive, like your intuitive hits, they're coming through your body. You know, connect with nature. You're being called to connect with nature. You might worry, like I said earlier, you might worry if your voice is going to be heard because so many people do the same thing. But they are unique, and you're going to be unique too. You know, seed in a light land, foundation's divine plan. You may find yourself connecting with people who do very different things. Right? You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Face your true north. Like, you see yourself spiritually connecting with people who are landscapers, and then you see a homeless person in the street. That could be an angel. You find yourself spiritually connecting. Y'all smiling, connecting, engaged in positive energy. Or also, I mean to say also, not or. Somebody who works in a grocery store, to somebody you see at a public community rec center, to children, to everybody you come past. It's like you starting to realize you're swapping energy, like you're connecting. It's not swapping energy, but y'all healing each other through smiling. Smiling is a form of tzedakah. Like y'all are connecting with each other positively as you're moving along. These are people placed in your path to encourage you to share your voice, to keep moving forward, that you're on the right path, that you're facing your true north. Every time you pass someone or someone passes you, you get the hairs on the back of your neck. I hear your scalp, the nerve endings in your scalp where the roots of your hair is. You feel it like it's a sensation. It's a nice sensation. It feels like the wind is blowing through your scalp. Something real calming. It's like an overwhelming sense of calmness that overtakes you. Seven of Swords. This is somebody trying to push through your energy. Somebody's trying to push through your energy no matter what. Mentally. You have moved so far past this person or people, and I feel like all these cups represent many different people and different resources. They don't even walk your path no more. And somebody's trying to push past regardless because they're hungry. You ever see riots break out when there's a recession, or like Godfather, for example, where at the end, in the first one, where the Godfather's two best friends are coming to him. By now, he's appointed Michael to manage the family and the family business. And his two best friends are coming to him about Barzini. That's another head of the family. Is one of the heads of the 5 families. Barzini was a traitor, obviously. At that point, they know that. They're making their strategy and they're plotting and planning on how to get on top of him as he continuously makes attacks against their family. They didn't know it was him the whole time, throughout the whole movie. Even with Salasso in the very beginning, when he had the Godfather shot, attempted to kill him. So the two best friends are going to Don Corleone, and they're saying to him, you know, Barzini is not going to leave us anything to eat off of. And he's saying, and Michael is saying, be patient. You know, his voice never escalated or nothing. He's like, be patient. They said, I hate Barzini. And they go to the father. He's like, I must ask your permission. He said, you have faith in my judgment. You have faith in my friendship. Then be a friend and listen to Michael. They said, well, how long do we have to sit and be patient? Because Michael didn't want to give him an excuse to start fighting. You know, they trying to strategize, plot, plan, and bomb. And he said 6 months. They said, we're going to be under the yoke of his negativity by that time. And I don't want to fall victim to working for him because I need to survive and feed my own family, needless to say. One of them showed integrity and remained loyal and patient, while the other one caved under pressure, needless to say. Because he couldn't take the pressure of not earning. This is somebody trying to bypass because they can't take those hunger pains. You know, you can only perpetrate for so long. This person can't take those hunger pains of not doing the work, so they don't have authentic energy within themselves, or they don't have any harvest. Their sacral chakra is blocked, their root chakra is blocked, their heart chakra is blocked. Everything they wanted for you is happening to them, and they're out in the cold. They feel it. You know, they feel that disconnection from you. The fire's burnt out. And now they're doing anything. They're resorting to negative, low vibrational ways, even if they have to connect with people they don't even like. And I heard that very clearly. They're connecting with people they don't even want to be around or wouldn't normally be associated with or associate themselves with. I hear some of them have to have them take care of their kids while they try to survive. And they're not liking that. But it's all for the love of survival. Those people that they don't even want to be associated with are your open enemies. Traitors. So the person now is a traitor. You would know who I'm talking about. Whether it's your family, a lover, or friends. See, they're stuck. The Eight of Swords, they're stuck because they're trying to get to you. They're trying to hold on for dear life, misusing people, being opportunists. With that Seven of Swords, now you got the Eight of Swords. They're stuck. They're mental entrapment. And this can actually be physical jail. If the justice come out, that could represent legal jail. Or spiritual jail as well. For being a liar and a traitor. You see that? That's you. That represents you. Strong-willed, powerful, and feisty. Okay, so this Tower card, initial Tower card, is a spiritual upgrade and transformation for you. But in the duality of it, it caused a rude awakening for the others. Hi, children. You guys, my children, they like to sit under me while I'm reading because I know you've seen a couple videos where they're whining or making noise. They want my attention somehow, some way, but they're my children and they're very spiritual, just like their mother, and they love to be around my energy when I'm reading. That's my little one. If he thinks somebody's going to pull him away from his mom, he starts screaming. So that's what that's about. He's not hungry. He's not in any pain or anything like that. He gets mad when he wants to be around his mother. So pardon that. I'm not trying to be unprofessional. I have my kids all in my videos, but they love to be around their mother. I was like that when I was around my mother. But my mom didn't raise me. That's okay. She's still my mother. And I love her. So you have you as a spirit junkie, you as a spirit guru, You just high vibing doing your thing. You got healthy self-esteem. You got a clear mindset. You think straight. You think tangibly. You think practically. A good balance of spirituality and practicality. And you accept the gifts that's been given to you as a high service to everyone, as I was already explaining. So that's dope. And you also acknowledge the difficult relationships in your life. They are a mirror for what you need to focus on about yourself. It makes you look closely at your own behavior. So if you're looking at someone, if you're looking at the people, it's like, why are they acting like that? Why are they, you might feel like certain things in your character are being attacked, like your confidence is being attacked, or you may feel like your abundance is being attacked, your creativity, your strong will, and your devout focus on what you've been called to do, because can't nobody dictate what spiritual hits you've come in contact with. It's you and the Most High. It's just y'all two. Can't nobody take from you what you learn from him. That's between you and the Most High. And that goes for everybody. Everybody's entitled and has free will to have their own unique relationship with the Most High as well. But then when some people, they have that laziness in the heart, which is a big disease of the heart. When you have laziness, you don't want to do the work. You just want to ride someone else's coattail, for best choice of words, and just energy harvest. Just ride the coattail of them. But God has a way of separating you from people who try to play with you like that, right? And they end up scratching and clawing for survival while you flourish. You've been made to realize that your kindness is a gift to the world. Like, it's not that you're rude to anybody like that. You just know you have to keep it moving. Like, your kindness, even as you see people do you wrong, you still practice kindness towards them. Those are blessings for you. There are hidden blessings in that, whether they're big or small. And you exercise movement. When you move your body, you feel cleansed and strong, because when you're working out and those sweat glands, the toxins come out those sweat glands in your pores, because that's the purpose of it. When you're moving your body, you tend to feel more power because you're letting all that crap go. And that's right under the card that talks about the difficult relationships in your life. They are a perfect mirror. So instead of you being upset with people, you actually appreciate them more as you heal and you grow and you're learning. That they're there to teach you a lesson. They're not there to really fundamentally mess your life up unless you allow it. But look at this Queen of Pentacles. What I like about this Queen of Pentacles is she's a great businesswoman. Look at her hair. You can be a business owner. You can sell lace wig installments, bundles, hair extensions. Look how she's dressed like she's going to the prom. I feel like she has that abundance. She has enough abundance. She can dress like that every day. It looked like she's going to the prom. I feel like she's teased for her appearance, but it goes back to you being the duality of it is a mirror for people to step their game up and start loving on themselves the way you love on yourself. Like, she always has beautiful hair. She always dressed nice. She always smells good. She always speaks pleasantly. Even if she's mad or upset, she still practices kindness. And she's a teacher. So people want to hang. It makes sense why anybody would hang around her. Like, her energy naturally promotes abundance for other people. Even if they get a little or a lot out of her from being around her, she comes with a lot of value, because she can do less and attract more. She's at that phase in her journey where she could do that. And then you have to begin the practice of allowing. I must get out of my way and let Spirit give me a direction, or let God give me a direction. That actually was in reverse. That's for the people trying to infiltrate your space because they need your help. But the best way you can help them is to keep moving forward and just be a teacher. If they have to watch you on YouTube or on a social media platform, well, guess what? It's still a mercy, right? They still getting the downloads. They still receiving abundance from you. They just can't be in your physical space anymore. Even this one, manifesting is the creative process of aligning with the universe, the energy of the universe, to co-create an experience that elevates my spirit and the spirit of the world. And that came out in reverse. So their sacral, they're blocked. Like I said earlier in the reading, like their sacral chakra is blocked. Okay? So, any last minute advice? I'll do one more card. Look at that fruit on that tree. That's 9 of Pentacles, pre-Empress, stability, stable, well-roundedly stable. It doesn't stop or start with finances. It starts from within. And when I'm attuned in the energy of abundance, I become abundant. And she's going to continue to teach that. That will be her art of seduction, as you will, being an attractor for abundance, to teach people how to be in alignment just like her. And like I said, everybody resonates and gravitates to different people. You know, everybody's energy is very different. So 20 different people can send the same message in 20 different ways. It shouldn't stop you from sharing your voice. I hope this helps. Until next time.